So, welcome to the course Engineering Drawing. Today we are going to solve one problem in projection of solids. A hexagonal pyramid of base side 30 mm and axis 70 mm long is lying on VB on one of its slant edges. A plane containing this edge and axis is perpendicular to VB and parallel to HB. Draw the projections of the pyramid. So what is given here? The object is clearly given as the hexagonal pyramid of base side is given as 30 mm and the axis is given as 70 mm long. This is lying on VB. So lying on VB on one of its slant edges. Lying on VB on one of its slant edges. A plane containing this edge and axis is perpendicular to VB and parallel to HB. So perpendicular to VB and parallel to HB means this is a type 2 problem. So now we are going to understand this is the type 2 problem. So type 2 problem in solid means you know that is axis is inclined to VB. Axis is inclined to VB. That is the type 2 problem. So what are the steps to solve this problem? So axis inclined to VB means first you start with front view and you go with the top view. This is the stage number 1. Then you tilt for the conditions given. You draw the final top view. Then you go with final front view. This is in stage number 2. So for this problem, I am going to give some demonstration for your clear understanding. So please, you can able to see my this presentations, right? Demonstration with my solids available, right? So here I taken this is the hexagonal pyramid. It consists of 6 corners and 6 base edges. This is the apex point or top point. The top point is connected with the base edge by using this triangular. So we have 6 triangular vertical faces, right? This is the hexagonal pyramid. For this problem, this is a type 2 problem. So we are going to view in this directions. What directions we are going to view? How we are going to tilt? Those things are given here. One of the slanting edge. So here you can please make note. This is the slanting edge, right? This is the triangular face. Here this slanting edge is resting on VB. This is the final position of the circle. Slanting edge is resting on VB. This is the final position for which, right, I am going to tilt and keep the object like this. This is for the first position. Now I am going to keep the object perpendicular to VB and corresponding front view is drawn first. So the first view, front view. Then corresponding top view is drawn on this particular HP. Then I am going to tilt in such a way that you keep the slant edge is resting on here, the reference plane. Then corresponding top view is drawn. Finally, you draw the corresponding front view. This is the step number 4. So this is for your understanding. You can please make this kind of model, then you can use for this solving this particular problem. So now we move into the board for the discussion now, right? First of all, you need to solve and draw one horizontal line, right? XY reference line, that is the horizontal line. So above XY we know that it is a vertical plane, below XY we know that HP. Now for this case I am using this hexagon, right? Hexagonal pyramid, right? Now we keep one of the edge on right side. We can keep in this position because this landing edge is resting on VB. So like this way I am going to keep here, and you draw the front view of this hexagonal pyramid first. This is the front view. So first step, you need to draw the front view of this hexagonal pyramid whose side is equal to 30 mm. Whose side is equal to 30 mm, right? So this is actually the hexagonal pyramid. All 6 sides I drawn for 30 millimeter. For 30 millimeter. And now we can go to mark O. How to mark the center point of this pyramid? You need to join the draw the diagonal lines, thick lines. Right here, the pyramid only we need to connect with O, with all the corner points by thick line. So that's I completed my first front view for this particular pyramid. Right now, I am going to name this apex point as O dash and this point as my A dash point. This point is A dash, this is B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash and F dash. So I have completed step number 1. Now we are going to draw the projection from this front view in order to get the corresponding top view. So first you draw the vertical line from this project line, then you mark as it is the axis line. So it is the axis line for this particular solid. Take the 70 mm height as the axis height, then you can mark this point. This is the point O, right? Now draw the corresponding projection from all the edges or all the corner points from the front view, right? Up to this bottom edge is enough, right? Up to this reference line is enough, right? You need to draw this particular projections. I am going to mark the point name here. This is my point A. This point is F is visible, B is not visible. Here E is visible, C is not visible. And another point is we need to draw here. This is the point D, right? We need to join this A with O. A with O. And this F and B with O. And E and C with O. And this point. We need to connect. You need to join this also the thick line because it is resting on this point XY reference line. So this is my step number 2. Here the height of this pyramid I kept as 70 mm. Now I am going to move to the conditions given. What condition is given? A plane lying on BB on one of its slant edges. It is lying on one of the slant edges. Now consider this is slant edges. OD. OD is I consider as slant edge. So I need to draw that slant edge on this particular XY reference line. So you mark here D point somewhere, right? Where I will this point. So you need to take this measurement approximately and you can actually transfer this measurement, right? So this is my D1 point. This is my O1 point. You need to draw like this. Since the axis of inclination is not given, that's why we are going to tell that that slant edge is lying on. Now from this D1 and O1 point, we need to mark A. Take this DA distance. We need to draw one arc here. And from O1, OA, we need to cut another arc. We get this. So this is my these points we need to join. this is my tilted pyramid, and now you need to draw the axis line, right? This is my axis line. Now you connect this point. You need to join these points as well with O, right? You need to connect this point with O. Now I am going to name the point. This D1, and here we have E1 and C1. Here I have the point F1 and B1. This point I marked as A1. Now I completed step number 3. Final top. Now I need to draw the vertical and horizontal line to get this final front view. So for which I need to draw the vertical line from first point, from D1, and the second line you need to draw. Center is not needed here. From this line I need to draw again this point, then this point. From here you need to draw another vertical line. From O1 itself you need to draw another. Now draw the horizontal line from here. F dash and E dash line is to be up to this bottom base only. From here you need to draw it up to this. Then from here you need to draw this vertical. Now I am going to mark the, because we are going to view in this direction for getting final front view. So we need to, all these edges are visible. So now I will mark here, right? This D and D, it is visible as, I marked as D1 dash, and this point is I marked as C1 dash, and then where is B? This point is I marked as B1 dash. This is my A1 dash. Again, this is F1 dash. This is E1 dash. Now all these points we need to join by thick line, solid line, right? You get this bottom portion of this hexagonal pyramid. So bottom portion we connect based on this projections. Now you join. This is my O1 dash. Now you need to connect all these corners with O1 dash. Here only the D1 O1, E1 O1, C1 O1 is invisible dotted line. Other lines are you need to draw as thick line. So outer line should be thick. Already we know given that outer line should be drawn as the thicker one. Similarly, you need to draw this. But the C1 line is you need to draw as dotted line, and also this D1 line is also drawn as dotted line, and E1, because all these edges invisible. But A1 dash, O1 dash is visible. Again you need to draw this. So this is the completion of the step number 4. So quick understanding here. First step, I need to take the corner on right side, because we are going to keep the slanting edges resting on VP. So first we need to draw the corresponding front view by keeping one of the corner on right side, right? Then you are going to see this is your top view. This triangle and these edges, these the slant edges, all are visible. You take the height for 70. Now I am going to keep this corner D dash. Corner is to be kept here like this. Now corresponding front top view is we need to draw. Corresponding top view is drawn here, and corresponding front view is projected from step 1 and step 3. We get the final front view. Thanks for watching this video.